Okay. Sail pig. Most comps are gonna want a banana. I do want these. I think it's the best class item to go with Poison Goober. Curse Dagger. I think Curse Dagger is the only subclass item for Reaper right now. I don't think there's any situation where you take any of the others. Reaper just doesn't really have a way of dealing damage without it. Or you're in a comp that doesn't care about it at all, like Poison Bomb. But like even with Poison Bomb, Dagger's still the best subclass for Poison Bomb. I've got the runs today. We've had a couple cool ones. A couple bad ones, but Snake needs a buff. I don't know. I don't know what the philosophy is around subclass items. The design of just some of the subclass items is weird. Like, there's always going to be some overlap between Snake and Dagger. It's just like any situation where when you're going pure poison, you're always going to want one of the poison items. And then which one you want. Like, Curse Dagger had a niche before, where Curse Dagger rewarded you for going Darksaber and Snake didn't. And Snake was a slightly faster Goobert trigger than Curse Dagger. But now it's just, Curse Dagger does everything better than the Snake. It triggers Goobert better. It does a similar amount of damage when you consider giving more crit and accuracy to your Death Scythe. Just like, they nerfed Snake to the point where the more specific item ends up just being better. When you take Curse Dagger, you can go Darksaber, you can go Scythe Goober, you can go Potion Bomb, you can go any other Reaper weapon comp that cares about getting the accuracy. When you go Snake, like, the one comp that Snake was good for was the Poison Goob Death Scythe stuff, which was a good comp. It was the best Reaper comp for a while. But now it's just nerfed to the point where even if you're going for that comp, you might as well just take Curse Dagger. But at the same time, it's also kind of weird for the commit point on a bunch of different comps to be at subclass for Reaper. Because, like, realistically, you don't know if you're going to be Darksaber most of the time, or if you're going to want to be Darksaber on turn 8 when you have to take Curse Dagger. Usually the Lightsaber shows up later than that. So on one hand, the gameplay around always taking Curse Dagger, I think is a lot better than the gameplay around having to choose between Snake and Curse Dagger on round 8. Even if that gameplay is just you always take Curse Dagger. Because at least when you're taking the class, you're open to multiple options. Where when you took the Snake, you were kind of locked yourself out of the Curse Dagger build. Or the Darksaber build. In which case, then, if you miss the Scythe, you're very sad. Anyway, what are we doing here? I'm out of gold. I want this. Cannot use all 4 stars on Snake. Yeah, the stars are weird. I don't know. Hey, but Reynolds, thanks for the prime. Much appreciated. Any reason for them being so slow on balancing Reaper? What do you mean? Pretty sure every week there's been significant changes. Like, even Cauldron, which has been bad the whole time and keeps getting buffed every week, has received multiple buffs per week. It's just, like, it started out an order of magnitude too weak, and now it's, like, still maybe an order of magnitude too weak. But things are getting buffed. Just torch here. What day did they patch? Fridays. So I believe the patch should be... It's in like 5 hours, right? Hero Sword just to know. I've been avoiding Hero Sword. I'm not a huge fan of the Steel Goop comps right now. And making a Hero Sword just to sell it later doesn't feel great if there's other things to go for. Get some sort of design process, keeping them in the lane they're in, but Reaper is structurally weird compared to the other classes. Yeah, Reaper's... I don't know, I think all of the classes have their quirks. The most similar classes are probably Ranger and Berserker, and then both Pyro and Reaper are kind of off doing their own thing. I will say, I appreciate Twitch putting it in different languages. Breaks up the monotony a little bit. That's not true at all. Rock, paper, scissors is literally perfectly balanced. The thing is, people don't actually want perfect balance. Perfect balance does not make a good game. A second ago, Chain Whip was unplayable. Just a metagame thing. I don't know. They buffed it to the point where it's reasonable as long as the opponent is applying buffs to themselves. Where before, it was if your opponent didn't care about all of the buffs that you were removing, Chain Whip wasn't playable. I'm just making this right. Make the Fortuna's Hope. Still have 5 lives. I'm 3-0 right now. Wait, when did that happen? Have I been winning this whole time? Like, I don't know. There's a lot of item designs that I'm not a huge fan of. Chain Whip is definitely near the top of that list. But it has nothing to do with balance. Okay, now that I have put myself in this completely untenable situation, what are we doing? I have a flute. I like flutes. Magic Torch. I locked that option off when I made Strong Health Pot. I regret nothing. Oh, unlit torch isn't the big trigger. Darn. I mean, I think there's probably enough different ways to build the magic torch board that it's kind of interesting. Whoa, do not light the torch. And pirates. He's queued. They honked less than I thought they would. Oh no, they honked a lot. Gonna need it.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, we're not gonna need it. I have a Rubia catching. Okay, well, we gotta take Leaf. Don't need this. I want the crystal. This is not necessary. I'm gonna buy it anyway. Pineapple. It's all miniatures. We can play Fallout 76 and the game is great now. I've heard that it's not unplayable anymore. No, it's not nature. Okay. That's really good. I'm gonna speed this up. Go there. Another cap. Natures. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8. Want that. I do want this too. Don't want to sell anything though. Okay. Goodbye, Bloodthorn. Make the pig. We'll take the herb. That fills this. Don't need mana orb. I'd like another heart container. Sure, why not?
Okay.
Swap rock and pineapple. Yeah, that'd be better. Let's roll past a mana orb. Yeah, what do I need it for? We get 20 mana off Leaf. The only thing we're spending mana on is Magic Torch. No, I said we don't need a mana orb. It happens all the time, I swear. Can't afford that. Microphone just selectively cuts out when I say don't. Yeah, probably. It's fine. So I need 2 more regen. Blueberry's good. Discomfort. I think I just discomfort. Should put this on the weapon though. Oops.
Okay.
Dark Heart, get a speed boost. Oh, right, yeah. That is a thing. Could swap this out for Rapier. Don't have great luck gen. This gives me instant heart. Yeah, I think I just need this for luck. Glove of the Magic Torch. Somewhere. Oh, I should probably wait to get this in the potion belt. Close fight, close fight. Sure. Sure. Busted Blade. Double Heart Container really does make the damage go burr. Not bad. Not bad. Just threw a Dragon Scale Armor. Oh. Yeah, I don't know why they had a Goober. Stone Badge. This doesn't do anything anymore, right? I think this is the first Stone Badge I've ever rolled over. Make the flute happier. Yeah, probably. Oh, true. I rolled over Stone Badges intentionally to not win with them. Because I didn't feel like having a third Stone Badge win on the night. It's the first time I've rolled over a Stone Badge because it was bad. That's a better way of phrasing it. Value. Big point with Cap and Luck Bow. Yeah, if I wanted to make a upgraded pig. Maybe that's fine. We got plenty of natures now. I'm upset that we won this fight. They have 2 chonks. What's the deal with Heart Containers? They play really well with Leaf. Especially when you're trying to multi-weapon with Magic Torch. Double Hammer is ambitious. I mean, they have 2 strong heroic potions. They have the stam sacks for the strong pots too. Like, the double hammer is to stun me enough times to buy time for the chonks to get going and have the chonks be stunning. By the time the chonks start stunning, you don't care about hammer stunning anymore. Or at least you're not as worried about not having stam for the hammers anymore. Started stunning me if I didn't steal heat. True. Heart of Darkness confirmed busted. Makes me love 3 chonks and win for sure. If the only thing that changes on their board is they get a 3rd chonk, I would still be beating that board right now. Not fitting in the flute. Doesn't do anything. Can't buy that. Tweet tweet. Why do I have a mana pot? It's an accidental combine. Value. Ah! Wait, they don't have mana. Yeah. Does this ever trigger? They have no armor, right? Ripsaw. You have to play another weapon. Like, when you've got a couple bananas on the Excalibur, the second weapon is basically free. You tend to get a bunch of Empower from cheeses. But if you don't have... Like, usually this would be, like, Rapier. But if you don't have a Steel Goob, you have to play second weapon. Honestly, even with Steel Goob, you often want another weapon. Choose Ripsaw. It might have just been on sale. Like, it's hard to justify swapping out the weapon before you have a second mana orb. Like, if you picked up a Ripsaw on sale on, like, round 8 or 9 or whatever, and you're looking for second mana orb, are you really gonna sell the Ripsaw to buy a Fancy Fencing at 12? Probably not. Not being able to heal is big? Is it? It's nowhere near as big as it is versus the Pyro, because you still get max HP from cheese. Yeah, I mean, if they had a round 18 Exarcher board, I don't know that we win, but Bananas, Deer Crown. Yeah, I mean, it's something, but It's not like the Pyro board, where the Pyro board just completely folds to discomforts. Direct Caliber only activated 3 times. Like, that seems like the bigger issue. Sorry, 4 times. What would you build to beat our board? The Pyro Dragon Burning Blade thing usually beats this. Busted Blade beats it earlier. I don't know if Busted Blade beats it on round 18. The Ivy Rapier comp for Ranger, I think, is good into this on round 18. And maybe not with double discomfort. Maybe that ends up being the difference. I'm pretty sure a Zerker Pan that actually has the mana beats this. Defensive Steel Goob Chain Whip. Maybe. Yeah, I could see losing to like Moon Shield, Steel Goob Chain Whip.